stand just inside the Hippodrome's doors, shrieking hospitality. "Thanks," said Theo, and flashed him a thumbs up. Did people still give thumbs-ups? As he passed from the outside to the concourse, he registered the change of light, and so the hour, late afternoon. He didn't like to leave his Friday bet so late. He had a routine. If he won, he'd go to the knock-knock that night, tell some jokes. If he lost, he wouldn't. He liked to know the outcome early so he'd have more time to visualize his set, or to put it out of his mind. This was a tradition he had learned from his late father. Theo Sr. had considered gambling a form of existential assessment. One bet a week for exactly $10, an augury, a fortune cookie, an appraisal of where he stood with the world. "A mirror of myself," Senior had called it, pulling on galoshes one night. "But you don't even try to win," Theo's older brother Peter complained. "You just bet." Senior regarded his two sons. "A woman does not look at her reflection in order to make herself beautiful," he said. "She looks to see who she is." Theo hustled past a line of digital slot machines and the drooping men who leaned against their razzmatazz. The slots players creeped him out. Were the men playing the machines or the machines the men? But the malaise left him as soon as he reached the observation deck, a concourse ablaze with chandeliers, with carpeting the color of American dollar bills. Ecstatic voices yelled from mounted speakers. Plate glass windows stared down onto the track. A few dozen men and women hunched on plastic chairs, watching the race on high-def TVs, where it looked brighter, realer than it did through the glass. Theo put down his bike helmet and grabbed a racing form from the pile on the counter. He scanned it quickly, waiting for something to catch his eye. 2 races in the next 40 minutes. Nancy Pants, Ghost Pine, Intensive Purposes, Swanzell, Nick the Smokestack. He had won a bet on Ghost Pine a few weeks ago. Some familiar jockeys, too. Franco Segal, P.E.D., Felice, Jamal Jones. You don't forget a name like Jamal Jones. Nothing stood out in the odds, but then again that was the point. Not to score a coup or to outsmart the handicap, just to pick a horse and see. His eyes landed on a filly called Expiry Date, with 5-3 odds. Jockey, J. Jones. He presented himself to a clerk and slid across $10 straight from his family's grocery store till. 10 on expiry date, he said. To win. Good luck, the clerk replied. She was about his mother's age and wore the same shade of wine-colored lipstick. Theo didn't think that his mother had ever been to a racetrack. He never understood whether she had accepted or merely endured her husband's visits to the dodecahedron grill, where he met a bookie missing both front teeth. But Theo had taken strength from seeing his father approach the abyss and stare into it, then walk away. To accept uncertainty, to give the universe some power over you. When his father won, returning triumphant from the restaurant's tzatziki-scented lounge, his good mood sustained him through the next week. Such an easy trick, a young Theo observed. Such an easy shortcut to feeling fortunate. Not for children, not for children, his father used to tell him. Gambling's not a game. It is a duel with the possible. I want to duel with the possible, Theo insisted. No, Sesame Seed, replied his father. It is not for children. Childhood is the only time where there are no stakes, the only time in your whole life, Theo. You will have many, many years of stakes, perilous, high stakes. Do not hurry them. I should bring Mom, Theo thought. One of these Fridays. Ask her if she wants to come, to watch a wager for old time's sake. He worried that she spent too much time at the store, especially since his father's death 10 years ago. While other women her age enjoyed retirement, playing cards around a table at the cafe called Social Club, Minerva Potiris went on tallying receipts by the cheese counter, sampling every cask of honey. I'll quit when nobody wants groceries anymore, she told her kids, touching the little Casio watch on her left.